Good evening. My name is Tom, and tonight we're doing a political video, even though it's a Saturday night. This could not wait until next Friday. There was a Trump rally in Pennsylvania today, and somebody decided to bring their PDW. The current details will probably end up being corrected. The initial details are there's almost always something wrong. But here's what we have according to law enforcement. A suspect has been neutralized. The alleged shooter has been neutralized. A spectator in the crowd is injured or dead. Secret Service did their protective tackle thing on the former president. He has sustained an injury. According to his staff, he's fine. Blood was seen coming from his head. Whether the injury came from the suspect or from the protective tackling, we don't know. What is the motive behind it? We don't know. In fact, there's a whole lot we don't know. Who is the suspect? And all of that stuff will come out over the next week. It's important to remember that networks, their job is to produce revenue by keeping you glued to the seat so their advertisers can advertise at you. I've been doing videos over the last year about manipulative marketing and narratives and how networks and politicians use them. And it's been out of control for years now. And when you understand how people tick and you deliberately target their defense mechanisms, you can predict their responses somewhat. That's how you manipulate them. By deliberately targeting anger response, fear, insecurity, and so forth, those are the easiest ones to do. And when it's targeted at people who are of the I don't show my feelings, real men don't cry kind of people, well, they've got a lot of bottled up and unprocessed anger to deal with and hurt. And so eventually it's kind of like playing with things that go boom. And so it's important to understand that when you do play those games, eventually you'll get a reaction that you didn't predict. And even if you've been encouraging or suggesting that violence is acceptable, that violence may not be directed where you thought it would be. So I think it's a good idea right now to remember a lot of the details we're going to get. There will be corrective statements over the course of the next week. We'll piece it together. We'll find out the details of what happened and how it happened. Thank you and have a good night.